everybody, welcome to another Ink and Paint Club movie review here on the Ink and Paint Club channel. My name is JD, as your host, as always, and, oh yeah, Kyle's here.
Yeah, I'm always here, except when you guys do anime reviews, then I'm out.
Cause fuck that, am I right?
Yeah, I ain't no weeb.
Sometimes.
Nah, no times.
You told me you went and got Japanese candy from the supermarket today.
Yeah, but I didn't fucking shit my pants over Dragon Ball Z and stuff. I like culture. I like Japanese culture, but I'm not a fucking weeb because I don't like anime. Ain't that a head scratcher?
We just alienated like most of our audience, probably.
We have 2 fans.
We have more than that, I like to assume.
Oh, okay.
I probably assume wrong. Anyway, so this week we are reviewing the new DC animated film Teen Titans: The Judas Contract, which finally came out because they've been trying to make this movie for fucking ever.
Has it been?
It's been a while. I don't remember how long exactly, and I'm not going to bother looking it up. I just remember they've been trying to make this movie for years. And it's finally out. And it's in continuity with with the rest of the movies, which it makes me increasingly confused which of these movies are canon and which are not.
Yeah.
So this is in the same universe as the Teen Titans versus Justice League movie from like last year. It's got all those characters and stuff.
The movie I didn't watch?
You don't watch a lot of these movies unless I tell you to.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I think at the end of that movie, like, Tara was just coming in, so now this movie starts with Tara on the team, and you've got Beast Boy and Blue Beetle, Raven, Starfire, and Nightwing, I guess. So yeah, this kind of deals with the whole... I'll be honest, I've never read the actual Judas Contract comic from back in the day, so I'm going to be judging this movie based on its merits alone, not its comparison to the movie. Oh yeah, and Damian Robin is in this too.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot about that one because Damian sucks.
It's just weird to think. It's just weird to think that you have like Batman, and Robin was Robin, or whatever, and then he became Nightwing, and then you gotta assume that Batman's still being Batman. He's got the new Robin, Damian. It's just weird to think the other one grew up, and he's still doing his thing.
Yeah. Well, he sent Damian to be on the Teen Titans because he has problems socializing. Or I think that was the reasoning behind it. So yeah, so this movie has the Titans dealing with Brother Blood, who you might remember if you watched the old TV series, was like the season 3 bad guy in the Hive organization. And Deathstroke's there too. And it deals with, like, you know, Tara pretending to be part of the Titans, but actually she's working for Deathstroke the whole time. We all saw Teen Titans Season 2, right?
I watched
That's
it
what that was all
year.
about. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I watched the whole series last year.
Oh, I didn't think you even liked that show. Okay, good enough. So I guess I'll just get started on what we think. I am always on the fence with these movies, Kyle, because I don't know if they're good or not.
They're animated good, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, they're well animated. The fight choreography is really good. The stories, I just don't know. Cause like this whole story is about like Tara, you know, secretly infiltrating the Teen Titans so that they can, you know, get information on them to know how to take them down and all that stuff. I'm fine with that part. I just thought that like the whole implementation of that happening I don't know how well that was executed, because like up until the reveal of Tara being like a double agent or whatever, like it seemed just kind of random, and she was just kind of a moody asshole.
Well, I went into the movie not knowing shit about it. And then I saw Tara, and then I was thinking about the title, and I was like, oh, this is what it's gonna be about. And then it was about it. But yeah, just, I saw her, I'm like, oh, she's got a cute design, I'm gonna like her. And then I was like, oh, she's gonna be the bad guy. And then she wants to fuck like a 45-year-old man.
Okay, yeah, let's get that out of the way right now. Because, alright, when, again, I've never read the comics, so I don't know if this is, like, how it is or was back in the day. But even when I saw the second season of the Teen Titans TV show, I thought Tara and Slade's relationship was kind of creepy. But now there's, like, there's a straight-up scene where Tara's walking around in negligee and makeup, wanting to ride that dick.
Or makeup, like...
Like, she is dressed up like a whore. Like, not even kidding. And it is disgusting, because, like, this man has a gray goatee, is clearly, like, pushing 60, and there's, like, this, 16-year-old girl.
Not to mention he's, like, 7 foot tall, and she's, like, 4 foot tall. Which
God, it's just...
even makes it worse.
It's just so gross. Like, I get that these movies aren't necessarily for kids. These are, for the fans of the comics, but it's like, that's just creepy. It's gross. I don't like it.
But Slade knows better, and he doesn't want to stick his dick in crazy.
He doesn't want to stick his dick in crazy, but he still says that he's gonna wait till she's, like, of age. And it's like, first off, you're a bad guy. Why do you need to do anything by the law? But still, it's like, that's what, like, creepy people on the internet say when they talk to young girls. It's like, I'll wait for you to be 18 or something. It's like, no, that's not okay.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with anything that's happening here.
You can manipulate people like that pretty well, and that is being bad.
Yeah. I mean, that is more or less what they do, and he kind of fucks her over in the end. He sells her out, but...
Which was hilarious.
Yeah, because it's like the end of this movie, like Brother Blood like wants Slade or Deathstroke to capture all the Titans because he has this like weird machine that'll siphon all their powers off to make him like this weird freako mutant god thing. And Deathstroke has everyone but Nightwing because he thinks he's killed him and threw him in a river. And he's like, well, we're one short, so I can't pay it. And he's like, well, here, take Tara. Which I guess makes more sense, because Nightwing doesn't have any powers to siphon off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the lesson to take away from this is Deathstroke's an asshole.
Don't fuck older men, and don't be surprised when they sell you out.
Life lessons to learn, kids. We had a bit of funny moment watching this, because Mel didn't know that Deadpool was a parody on Deathstroke.
Well, yeah.
And it was funny because she doesn't like read too much into comic stuff, like neither do I, but it was funny when she came to that realization. It's like, yeah, his name, because she's like, why they kept calling him Slade, and it's like, why is his name Slade? I thought he was Deathstroke. And it's like, well, yeah, Slade's his first name.
Well, yeah, see, that's what I didn't like about the original cartoon, because they always called him Slade. That was his name.
Well, they couldn't call him Deathstroke because that was too extreme for children, I guess.
Well, that was my problem with it, because yeah, they called him Slade a lot, and that's like calling Batman Bruce. It's just dumb to me.
Yeah.
But
well, the thing I didn't like about, now that I know what Deathstroke is about, what I don't like about the old show is that like Deathstroke is a mercenary. It's like he just hires to kill people, but like in the TV show he's like this manipulative, calculating supervillain. Is like, that's not what Deathstroke's about at all.
Yeah. No, my brother used to read comics. I've seen him before. I knew who he was, and that's why I never really liked the Teen Titans cartoon show always calling him Slade. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But I guess that's one of the things, just like how Europe changed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles because ninja invokes violence. So maybe they changed it. I don't know, man.
God. So you got, a couple other characters in here that obviously weren't a part of the original Judas contract story, I assume. Well, mostly Blue Beetle and Damian Robin.
The whole Blue Beetle in a mechanical suit. That's fairly new.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know how new, but yeah, DC has really been pushing Blue Beetle in the last couple years. Like, he was in Batman Brave and the Bold, and then they put him in Young Justice, and now he's been in these movies.
They need that Mexican representation.
I'm not saying it's bad. I like him as a character. It's just weird that, like, how every so often DC will just pick one of its lower tier characters and really push them. Like, they've really been pushing Deadshot lately. Yeah, Cyborg's been getting a lot of push lately. Deadshot's been getting a lot of push lately. Fuck, they put Captain Cold in Injustice and Swamp Thing.
They were like, let's hit them showers. We're getting Cyborg in the movie.
Oh god, I'm really not looking forward to Cyborg's solo movie. Like, what's that gonna be even about?
I don't fucking know, but that whole movie looks awful. Justice League. Ugh.
We'll see. I will go see Wonder Woman, and if Wonder Woman is good, that'll continue my interest in watching DC's extended movie universe or whatever. But if Wonder Woman is bad, then I'm like, I'll just wait till it's on video to watch Justice League.
I read that they're projecting an 80 million opening weekend, and Captain Underpants is... That's DC saying it. Captain Underpants is only going to make 20 million. So I would just say fuck Wonder Woman and watch Captain Underpants.
Wait, are those coming out the same weekend?
I think so. I don't know. I just read it online.
Well, if that's the case, I'm seeing Captain Underpants regardless, because I've been waiting 20 years for that movie.
No, you haven't. You wouldn't even have known it would have been a movie.
I wouldn't have known it's a movie. I'm just saying I was a little kid when I started reading Captain Underpants, so I've been waiting that long.
Yeah, so about the Judas contract.
Yeah. So what was I talking about? All right.
Blue Beetle
got these,
got a scarab on his back. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this whole bit where everyone's got a problem or something. Like Beast Boy and Tara have this heartfelt conversation where Beast Boy's saying what everyone's deep-seated issue is. And I guess Blue Beetle's is that his scarab on his back that's a rogue or AI thing that's permanently attached to him, keeps him from, seeing his family or whatever. So he's out of depression or something. He works at a soup kitchen.
Yeah. So Blue Beetle has daddy issues.
Yeah, kinda.
He really does, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a bit of a strained relationship with his dad. It's and I don't know, man. It's so weird because these movies are an hour and a half, and these storylines carry over. You get one of these movies every 6 months to a year, so it's I don't really feel deeply connected to any of the issues these people are having because I don't watch these guys on a weekly basis.
No, I gotta say.
I mean, yeah.
Go on.
Well, I was gonna say, these movies just make me wish Young Justice would get back already.
I do gotta say that I like Beast Boy's design and overall costume better in this.
Yeah, I think they were taking more inspiration from his comic design rather than, kind of making one up for him.
But I don't like that he retains the stupid personality of the cartoon.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that I don't like Beast Boy in this movie, at all. Because, the beginning of the movie because it starts with a 5 years ago flashback to the previous Teen Titans team, and Beast Boy is like sitting in the back of the car saying, "Oh, what's this new thing, Twitter? I'm gonna join Twitter and just make all these things." And then there's like another scene like later on in the movie. He's like, "I've got 1 million followers." He was like, "Jesus Christ, guys!" Like, you and I were talking before we started recording, and like just talking about how it's really painful when they try to interject like social or pop culture references into.
Well, I think not only that, but they do it parody wise too, and it makes it even worse. I think.
Yeah.
Because I think he was like, "Oh, it's called Tweeter. I'm gonna twit right now," and it was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I don't know why, but parody stuff like that really bothers me. And then you have shows like South Park where they're drinking fucking Sprite and Dr. Pepper and stuff, and it makes me wonder how that works. Like,
well, I think South Park's earned enough credit to get away with it.
Like
DC probably doesn't.
Like DC's not a bigger company than them.
I don't know. I think South Park just does so many things to parody pop culture.
If anything,
that they can get away with it.
If anything, that's like free publicity for those stupid websites or whatever the fuck.
I guess. But I mean, kind of talk. Getting and using South Park as an example, like South Park can get away with making really topical pop culture references because of how fast they make their episodes and when they make their episodes. But with these movies that are in production for like a year or two, like when these scripts are written, their pop culture references are like, what kind of reference, or sorry, they're kind of relevant. But like by the time your movie comes out, it's going to be years out of date right out of the gate. So it's like if you try to make any kind of meme humor or any kind of like social media joke, and it's like, guys, that was like 2 years ago. Like, why are you still making jokes about that? It's like, well, they've been working on the movie that long.
Yeah. If Beast Boy made a Harambe joke or something, that would be like the worst.
God.
No, like, alright, since we're on that, oh, I already told you about that. Never mind.
What?
Where the new Archie was like, hey, here's a bunch of memes, and it's a bunch of old shit, like the No Magusta thing, and it just ages.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ages
so old
horribly.
People that are like CEOs and companies and stuff, it's safe to assume they don't know popular culture.
Yeah.
And they make dated references like that. Just like
That's
Twitter
true.
being brand new.
Yeah.
In Teen Titans.
Right. And then, and I still don't understand, like, if
Starfire
well, hold
had
on.
her horror costume that
She did for a little bit.
Not happy about.
I think she was a little more modestly dressed in this one. She still had the unnecessary boob window, but at least she had like a costume that covers like most of her.
Her costume changed though from that flashback, just like Beast Boy. He had the mask and everything.
Right.
But she was not modest in the way she talked.
Yeah, so this movie really plays up the relationship between Starfire and Nightwing. And I actually kind of like that. Like, they constantly make sex jokes in the middle of doing stuff. And there's like a joke where they're in training and like Starfire, I forget what the exact line was, but it could be misconstrued.
She said you lasted longer this time. And then he was like, hey, shut up. And then she was like, oh, I don't mean sex. And then he said, shut up.
He's quite adequate. He's quite adequate when we do that.
Yeah. It's like, we get it.
Funny.
He porks your alien vagina.
I think that stuff's funny, to be honest. Because, I don't know.
I wonder what her alien vagina looks like. She's humanoid, but...
It's probably just orange.
Yeah, she probably has three. I don't know, man.
I don't want to think about it.
Aliens don't have human bits. That's what I'm saying. Alien dicks probably has spikes and shit. Alien vagina, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
She could have an alien dick for all I know.
So, a question I do have for this movie, and a question Mel kept bringing up through the entire movie while we were watching this the other day. All this shit is going down. Where the fuck is the Justice League?
That's
like,
that's the problem with these movies, though.
Yeah, it's like you establish that you have these bigger tier teams, these really powerful heroes, and then I get that like maybe Brother Blood's like plot to become a god and take over the world is like not, you know, on a global ending scale as like Darkseid or something, but still, like the Titans are all captured and you got like Nightwing, you call Batman. You get him in here.
Just be great if
you call Superman and can end this in a minute.
It'd just be great if it was like, Aquaman, thanks for the assistance. Something like that. Some like lesser known superhero comes by and saves them. As a
Mr. Gold.
Yeah, Deus Ex Machina. Something like that happens. I would be proud.
Yeah. I would love that so much. But yeah, so again, like I don't know exactly where I stand on this movie. Like I enjoyed watching it. I liked it on the whole. It's just like I don't feel wholly invested in the characters. I really don't like the thing with Terra and Deathstroke, even though I mean it's there for plot reasons. And you know what? I don't like the Kevin Smith thing.
Yeah, that was.
Let's just put that out there.
Super ham-fisted.
I was so stupid. And it like I don't know, it like plays more into Beast Boys like social media stuff that it's like I'm gonna be on Kevin Smith's podcast. It's Kevin Smith. Who could say no to him? And then the end of the movie, they actually go talk to Kevin Smith. He's like a voice in the movie and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god.
No, I would just rate these movies based on, is it animated good? Yeah, it was animated pretty well. Was it enjoyable? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't hate the movie. You know what I mean? Was the story alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, story's pretty fucking standard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a serviceable movie.
I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It was passable.
Yeah,
Probably
6 or 7.
Probably won't watch it again, but it was okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it further serves, it just, you know, it furthers along DC's movie universe or whatever that they're doing, and you know, it's all right. It's fine.
And I do like.
It has some good bits.
I do like characters like Damien, where he's like Hot Topic Robin.
Oh,
It's just that's what they were doing. I'm sure, just like Aquaman, they were getting a lot of shit about Robin and Batman being gay and all this kind of stuff, because that's a joke. A lot of people say that. So they probably wanted a badass Robin. That's what happened. They did a badass Robin.
But they made him such a little shit.
Yeah.
I hate Damien so much. He's so, like, everything he says has to be some smart-ass remark.
Smarmy. Yeah.
He is smarmy.
One thing I didn't understand, though, is you have the whole fight with Damien and Deathstroke.
Yes.
And he's fighting him with the sword and stuff, and it's obvious he has armor. He's hitting him with armor and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what are you trying to accomplish? That whole fight was like, are you trying to kill him? Are you trying to stab him? Because he's got armor on, so your sword ain't doing shit to him.
Yeah. Oh. That reminds me. Something that annoyed me about... It's more of it annoys me in the fact that how far apart these movies come, so I forget what happens in between movies. Like, Tara... Like, Damien goes out, like, tracks Tara. He's the one that finds out she's the traitor, so, like, she and Deathstroke capture Damien and strap him to a wall or whatever. And then, like, Deathstroke and him are having, like, this conversation, and they get into this thing about how Deathstroke was going to take over the League of Assassins, but Damien usurped him because Ra's al Ghul or whatever, some bullshit. And I'm like, that did happen, like, 3 movies ago. Like, in the Son of Batman movie. And that was, like, 3 years ago. The
whole Lazarus Pit thing?
I don't don't remember what happened in that movie. I just remember it was the movie they introduced Damien.
I don't remember.
And yeah, there was this whole fucking thing with Deathstroke being in the League of Assassins, and he was gonna be like the one to take over it when Ra's al Ghul died, but because of Damien, he can't do that or something. I don't remember. I just remember it's like, God, that was so long ago. Then you're bringing these plot points up that nobody's gonna remember.
Well, hardcore fans normally do.
I guess some nerd is gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that thing because I watched that movie a million times."
So
I'm
if
like,
you're
right.
a nerd, just comment in the description below or something and call us out.
And tell us that we suck and that we don't know shit about what we're talking about, because it's generally the case.
Yeah. So go make yourself look even more of a nerd by getting mad at us.
We love you all dearly. So yeah. I think we said our piece. It is a serviceable movie. If you like watching these DC animated movies, it's not like unwatchable. It's just like you'll watch it once and like never really want to watch it again. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Mostly because I don't want to watch Tara try to like dry hump Deathstroke's leg again.
Yeah.
Gross.
Daddy issues, man.
Oh god, it's the worst.
Do you think she would call him daddy? Like,
oh, she would definitely.
yeah.
Oh god, she would. And that's deeply unsettling.
Aries looking at me right now and shaking her head yes too. Like,
yeah. It's God. Anyway. So I think that does us for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
so if you're into underage relationships, check this movie out. Live out your wildest fantasies by watching.
Or visit your local police station and tell them all about it.
Turn yourself in.
Yourself in for the good of humanity. Alright, so that does it for us this week. Thanks for listening, and we will catch you all next week.
Catch you on the flip side.